Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome to a brand new campaign. We're looking at Yuan Bo.
Eye of the Emperor.
That's right. He is the second, or the three lords that I'll be playing. The new lords from the Shadows of Change DLC. And he is the Cathayan lord. As you can see, he starts off in Lustria, because I guess faction diversity reasons. He does have a settlement in Cathay. There he is. So he does have Shangwu. But I'll be honest, I really don't enjoy split factions. You can travel to Cathay via the sea lane, so it's not as bad as it looks. I mean, it's still pretty bad. But so, I mean, the thing is, most of his objectives center around Lustria. So, is there any point going to Cathay? Maybe, I guess, if you want to sort of like make sure it's secure again, you know, because obviously having Cathay on your side would be absolutely no help, because the AI doesn't use the sea lanes. So realistically, anything that happens in Cathay kind of really doesn't affect you. You can just kind of ignore it while you just do your own thing in Lustria. But Yuan Bo is the Jade Dragon. Of course, all of the different, you know, dragon lords of Cathay have different jobs, don't they? You've got Defense Dragon, Ministry of Defense Dragon. She protects the Bastion against chaos. You've got Coke Dragon. He just does a lot of drugs. And, I mean, someone's got to do that, so it may as well be him. And then you've got Yuan Bo, and he is basically Admin Dragon. He signs things. Yeah, fills out things in triplicate. He can, if you need a signature for your passport, he can do that as well. So, really very useful to know. He also likes, you know, cutting people's heads off, because I guess I kind of feel that, you know, if you put down a big 20-page, you know, thing to fill out for me, I also feel the need for violence, so I do understand that. So Yuan Bo's victory conditions are basically all revolving around Lustria. We need to construct 2 of the 4 astromantic relay buildings to empower the Wu Xing compass. However, those astromantic relays are in Hawatl, the Star Tower, the Southern Sentinels, and the Great Turtle Isle, which are here, here, and maybe over here. I can't remember. Turtle, I think it's over here somewhere. I mean, the point is that they're all over Lustria, so you really don't need to sort of like interact with Cathay at all. You just do your own thing in Lustria, which I guess is fine. You know, I mean, who doesn't like the old Lustria Bowl? Well, I mean, you know, Mum and Dad's. Okay, so there we go. He's got the Dragon's Might, which means all regions owned by factions that you have a trade agreement with you are visible. That's fun. Okay. Noted. Good. Diplomatic relations with Grand Cathay. More research rates for each province capital, and he also gets more hero capacity for astromancers. Yes, so he gets more sort of like... He's also like the boss of magic. Like, everyone has to... He's like the Ministry of Magic, effectively. Yes, yes, they do. Good. Okay, right. Well, we start off with the Isle of the Crimson Skull, and we're at war with the Greenskins down here. Now, Yuan Bo does have another mechanic. Yeah, so he's got mechanics just like Cathay. So he's got the Wu Xing War Compass, although he does have some additional ones that he can unlock if you build the correct buildings. So he does like some different themages that I'm going to start off with. I'm going to go with... You know what? I'm going to start with the Warpstone Desert. Because that's going to give us sale of cargo plus 20%, maximum cargo capacity plus 20%, and Lord Recruit rank plus 1 for Caravan Masters. And as soon as we're about to recruit a caravan, that kind of makes sense. He's got the caravan as well, so we'll recruit a caravan, and we're going to go with Ogre Ally, Artisan. I guess that's not the worst thing to have. Like, I don't really like the Sky Lanterns, but... I mean... having a couple of ogres is... Well, you do get allegiance points from ogre. Mind you, we're nowhere near the ogre kingdoms. We don't need that. I'm going to go for this guy. We're going to pile up the cargo, and we're going to send you to... Where can we make the most money? Where's the most money going to be? It's probably going to be like Marienburg? I'm going to send you to Marienburg. There you go. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favour. We've got you here. You're a fervent questioner. Oh, good. You like asking questions. Perfect. So the other mechanic we have is the Matters of State. The Matters of State are Yuan Bo's like special mechanic. And so the way this works is a bit confusing. But effectively, currently, we have 2 steel and 2 stone tokens. That's what they're called. They're called tokens. And if we spend a stone token on something, then the tokens that we have will then turn into the opposites. I think this is basically a mechanic they've ripped off World of Warcraft Moonkins for about 2 expansions ago. So if you spend steel, they will turn into stone, and they reform in about 4 turns, I think. But they can. That makes made faster by fighting battles, apparently. So, for example, if we were to say, I don't know, use structured operation. So, if we were to use structured operation, we would burn 2 of our stone tokens. Steel tokens. It's because they look. You get steel and stone is the green one. Steel is the silver one, even though it reminds me of stone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we'll spend 2 of our steel ones. So these will be then empty. And because we spent 2 steel tokens, we will get 2 stone tokens. Okay? Everyone with me so far? Everyone's looking confused. That's fine, don't worry. So, over a set number of turns, we will regain that. We could then spend the 2 stone ones, for example. And that would then start giving us steel ones. So, effectively, your tokens, like, regenerate over time, but to be the opposite of the one that was spent. Okay? Good. So, what this means is that you can perform certain actions. So steel actions tend to be like army ones, and stone actions tend to be economy ones. You can get more tokens by doing Fortress City. So Fortress City, each time you declare a new Fortress City or Commercial District, which is the opposite, so the Commercial District there, you gain an additional steel or stone token, up to 4. So I don't know if that means you can have like 4 of each. I'm guessing that's the case, because there's like Meteor Gambit down here, which has like 7. So I'm assuming like 8 is the max. So the idea is that you kind of spend these abilities, but you're sort of like having to think forwards about what you want to spend later. And obviously you're going to want to try and get like Fortress and Commercial Districts. I kind of want to go with the Commercial District first. I'm tempted to say let's just spend one of these. So for example, here's what we could do. We could say, I want another one of those and another one of those. I'm going to pop you in this army as well. And then we can say levy the provinces. So I'm going to levy the province, stick that on you. I'm going to perform. So we now have 2 more stone tokens raring to go, but they will only replenish over time. So I think it's like 4 turns or something, maybe. Oh, in 5 turns, right. So in 10 turns, we'll have both of those. And then we can then do something with that. I mean, we could spend them immediately, but we're not going to. But that means we've now got more guys for Yuan Bo. It's quite a confusing mechanic, to be honest. I mean, it's not... Once you wrap your head around it, it's fairly straightforward, but it's not exactly the most easy mechanic to wrap your head around. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Obviously, we start off against Drock the Horrible, so we're going to go and kill Drock the Horrible right now. I mean, thankfully, we got those 2 extra guys, which is quite useful. First battle of brand new campaign smells of probably like bureaucracy, I guess.
Subjects, the great bastion was built to defend Cathay. The real war of Cathay is you. Stand together as we have done for generations.
Yes, although people aren't actually a wall, Yuan Bo. So, Yuan Bo, there he is. He's currently leading the army. He's actually quite fast with a speed of 46. He can nip about. He's got a very nice big sword, hasn't he? Let him go. And also alongside us we have the Jade Kitty. The Jade Kitty has a little augments to Winds of Magic. He also has a little fire breath ability. He's got physical resistance, causes fear, all that kind of good stuff. And meanwhile, flying around behind, we have the Onyx Crowman. These guys, they're pretty good. You know what? I will say, they're kind of like really good harpies. Now, I quite like harpies because I think they can do a lot of damage, and the Onyx Crowman are very similar because they got high melee attack. They've got very good weapon strength. Their armor's not great, but their melee defense is fine, so they can actually do quite a lot of damage. You might look at them and go, squishy flyers, but actually, you watch. So we've had Xuan Ma dropping some spells on the enemy. Hasn't done very much. They're going to open fire on Yuan Bo, and I'm going to dodge that by just moving out of the way of the arrows for the most part and just doing a serpentine. Serpentine, Yuan Bo. Serpentine. He's fine. He's okay. Jade Kitty on the flank there. He's got some of the best combat animations I've ever seen. They're great. Do have Savage Orcs advancing as we blat them with a little bit of magic. Obviously the archers probably the main threat here, along with the cavalry. Savage Orcs not too happy about being taken apart by the archers, and the Savage Orc Boar Boys starting to flank around us, but end up sort of like charging into us anyway. So their charge is not particularly effective, and the Peasant Long Spearmen should be able to hold that fairly well. Boar Boys really do know the charge bonus. Their stats are pretty garbage otherwise. More Kitty is engaging. Taking on those Savage Orc Boar Boys. Have to see him when he's fighting infantry. So good. Meanwhile, we've managed to catch the enemy general. Now, Yuan Bao's like little special thing, I guess, is execution. A unit with execution will execute units in combat below 20% hit point threshold. So he has this Emperor's Executioner ability. So when he's below 20% health, I mean, we can use this ability whenever, but we can basically single target. Oh god, he's doing a very spinny attack there. We can basically single target hits execute a target that's low on health, like this guy. See, nearly executable. So Yuan Bo's going to chase him a little bit of arrow fire there, and then we're going to go. Yeah, I think you should be dead. And dead he is. Glad we had those extra boys, to be honest. I think that was very useful. I'm going to... I'm kind of... Well, do all the experience? Oh, channeling stuff. I mean... Might not be the worst thing. Okay, let's take the money. Let's take the money. Also, should be noted that Harmony is now based on the province, not the empire as a whole. We also have the floating pyramid, although the floating pyramid is like within range of another army, which we don't have the ability to go and take on yet. Well, yes, it does. Let's get a dock. Love a good dock, and I'm just basically going to ignore this to Shangwu. We will get the chance to basically sell Shangwu if we take the High Sentinel, which we're going to do anyway. And frankly, I don't really want and I have to defend this. I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to let Coke Dragon and the Ministry of Defense Dragon deal with all that shit. We're going to get Season Trackers, which is a really nice opening tech with extra campaign movement range and casualty replenishment rate. Yeah, yes indeed. Good. And our cargo boy is going. We're going to get chance of caravan ambush minus 50% because that is such a good bonus. I genuinely can't imagine taking the first skill point and being taken as anything else. It's just an instant win. Ooh. Okay, we get either some Streltsy or some Jade Warriors. Oh, I do like Streltsy. I'm getting Streltsy. Holy crap, where were they? Where's that caravan? Where are we? Where's our caravan? Is that our caravan? That is our caravan. Wow, those guys were really lost. They really took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. That's the words I was trying to get with. Okay, currently, Floating Pyramid is a little bit surrounded. I'm just going to keep going for this. Worst case, it gets sacked or conquered. I'm not particularly bothered. You're not a concern. The caravan's doing fine. The compass is currently doing that for 8 turns. And which is this one? It is the... Does this increase? Does this? This one's going down. Oh yes, this doesn't do anything but that, does it? I remember. The British Farm remembers. I mean, all these bonuses are quite nice. We can swing it around. We can swing it around. It's fine. I think taking that as the first one, probably a good shout, because obviously it boosts up your first caravan, which means you get more money and your caravan gets going. Particularly because caravans tend to become a little bit less useful, sort of mid to late game, where everyone's trying to kill you, and frankly trying to get a caravan through that is not that easy, unfortunately. Yeah, so weirdly, they didn't attack the Floating Pyramid, and it could be that it's not making any money. Because it's not making any money, right? It's currently making 0 income, so maybe sacking it is literally worthless. So I've never seen them sack it. They always have the chance to, but they don't. Maybe they can't, because it is a ruined town, right? So maybe they literally it's just not worth anything to them. Maybe that's why. There is a special building here, but it just increases allegiance points with Cathay. Which, you know, I can already recruit the units. I don't need to recruit allied Cathay units. I want to recruit something better, like Lizard Boys, or, I don't know, High Elf Boys? I don't know. We'll work it through. Obviously, we've got Marcus to our south from the Empire. As long as he doesn't hold any settlements that we want, I guess that's fine, because we need to build the building, so we obviously won't be making friends with Master Mundi, because we need to capture that settlement. Master of the Meteor wins. Yes, okay, we've got quite a lot of boys there. Let us... Do we want to go... I'm going to go Searing Doom. We're going to go Searing Doom to start off with. And then we're going to attack the High Sentinel. And everyone there, I guess. Yes, these guys. It says Pyrrhic Victory. There is a lot of greenskins there, to be fair. Okay, enemy reinforcements are coming in on the side of the battlefield right here. So I've decided what we're going to do is we're going to move up and engage. I didn't want to do it like head straight for them because I'm worried about this this main army coming in from behind. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the sea as a anchor, a rock. We can't, like, we'll get pushed back into the sea if we retreat. So don't get wet. However, they're coming in 10 seconds, which is not really enough time to get our boys into position. It should be fine. Fortunately, the main army doesn't seem to be advancing. They're just chilling back there, not really doing anything. So it's fine. Enemy army cars. I was wondering if maybe the enemy army would just try and link up with the main army, but it seems like they think about it and then decide, nah, let's just charge them. They aren't greenskins after all. So Savage Orc War Boys charging in, the Peasant Long Spearmen. I mean, they do have a nice big bonus versus large, 17 bonus versus large, so you know what, they do fairly well against the Savage Orc War Boys. Jade Lion getting in there as well, and Yuan Bo. They did make magic look a lot prettier, didn't they? The Crowmen and our great Longmar Riders hanging around the back there. Peasant Long Spearmen holding the line for us. Jade Dragon using his ability. And yeah, he kind of like does this, like, he just lobs them. He lobs them all over the place. It's amazing. Meanwhile, the Crowmen and Longmire Riders engaging the Savage Orcs from behind. I said the Crows really can do like a lot of damage given half the chance. So, I mean, the Longmire Riders have killed 15. These guys have killed 30. The Crowmen have done twice the amount of damage that the Longmire Riders have done. So, I mean, the thing you can say about the Longmire Riders, they've got better charge bonus and armor. However, the Crowmen just seem to be better. Like, okay, hang on, let's have a look. So, your damage dealt was 3,680. The Longmire Riders was 2,373. So, yeah. Crows, maybe the best units. Who knows? Meanwhile, I was expecting the enemy army to be on its way, but as I send my flyers to go and scout out the situation, it turns out that no, they're just sort of like relaxing down there, apparently not worried about the death of their reinforcements. Maybe they didn't notice, who knows? Just expecting the reinforcements to march over the top of the hill, and no reinforcements, so we are going to start to advance over there. How many kills did you get? 20. That's not bad. But you, 47. That's better. I mean, I think we barely lost anyone there. I think it was very, very clean. Did we actually lose anyone? So we lost, you know, a handful of guys. Less than 20 guys we lost in that engagement. And we wiped out the entire unit's, entire reinforcements army coming on. Sort of like watching us. Their archers aren't even ready. They do have 4 units of archers, so we do need to do something about those. They've also, they got big guns? Oh, they do have big guns. The big guns are very killy. And, oh, and Boar Boy big guns. Savage Orcs are big on the attack, but they've got absolutely no defense. So as the army slowly makes its way up to the top of the hill, just sort of like trying to play it cool. Because I was wondering if maybe they try and charge down over the hill, but I guess they can't see me at the moment. So we get to the top of the hill, we can now see them, and they start blobbing up, I don't know why, and decide that, well, maybe I can hit them with some magic, worth a try. However, they notice that almost immediately and try and get the hell out of dodge. Not quickly enough.
We summon the wind.
One of their units is wandering a little bit too close to our archers and is taking a lot of missile fire there. Of course, Savage Orcs do have their physical resistance, but they have no armor or shields. So quite susceptible to the old missile fire there. Well, that's one unit dealt with. I need to deal with the rest of them now. One unit of Boar Boys did manage to make it. So these guys were the reinforcements. They kind of ran away and joined up with the main force. So that's why they're quite so badly battered. I thought they'd probably want to contest the top of the hill, but they really don't. They're just relaxing down at the bottom, so I guess we'll just move up. I mean, we got more missile fire. So as soon as we're in range, they are going to have a very bad time. And we'll bring our flyers around behind to try and knock out those archers before they do too much damage. Mostly because our poor peasant long spearmen don't have shields. Okay, this apparently has caught their attention. I'm not massively surprised. Use a bit of a spell there to try and, like... The AI will run away from your spells, so you can actually use it to, like, herd them. If you've got 2 spellcasters at the same time, you can literally, like, bunch the entire enemy army up for a 3rd spellcaster. It's quite funny if you manage to do that. You can see the Longmire Riders and the Crowmen knocking out a couple of units of archers there. The Jade Kitty. The best boy. Munching his way through a bunch of greenskins. We're trying to get Yuan Bo to engage the enemy war boss. And we do have some Savage Orc Ball Boy Biggins attacking off flank. These guys do have charge reflection, so the charge won't be too bad, and we can reflect it right back at them. And then with a couple of units of archers concentrating fire on them, that should be nice and easy to deal with. Meanwhile, our flyers have knocked out the enemy missile units very, very easily. The Longmar Riders catching up with the Crowman. And the greenskins are now fleeing back down the hill. Most of them anyway. Yep, there we go. They are breaking. The enemy general is getting mauled by a giant lion and hacked to pieces by I don't tend to turn the Cathay Lords into dragons very often, because for the most part I think he's better in his human form, particularly because he doesn't knock down people he's trying to kill as much, because his mass does cause problems occasionally. Like against the mounted lord, yeah, I think definitely dragon form is better, but when it comes to lords on foot, I genuinely think being a dragon is more trouble than it's worth. I swear, close victory. What are you huffing, Total War? We lost 56. They lost 1,524, and that's a close victory. Honestly, you're smoking more crack than Crack Dragon. Jeez. Just... Anyway, right. The winds of magic gather blowing through Lustria with an intensity that once harnessed will expand the reach and power of the Jade Compass exponentially. Yet the expedition to the continent has left your defences in Cathay spread far too thin. A vampiric menace looms over Shangwu like a shadow. The undead scourge could strike at any moment, and without proper preparations, the region may fall to their greed and malice. Perhaps it'd be wise to hand over rulership to the city to a trustworthy custodian rather than attempting to fight enemies on two fronts. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the cash, thanks. Good. Just put a little... I'll put my out of office on, and that'll be fine. So. We got... Holy balls. We got 3 skill points. Okay, I'm going to become Judge, Judy, and Executioner. So I'll grab Judge there. That's going to increase the target range of Emperors, and give us +1 uses as well, which is quite nice. I'm also going to grab... What does Power of Yin do? Speed and armor. You do get Comet of Cassandora and Talons of Night, both of which are good spells. So, oh, you get Greater Arcane Conduit as well. That is very tempting. That is very, very tempting. We can get Celestial Administrator at rank 12. That will give us recruit rank for Dragon-Blooded Shugungin. Cooldown for all spells in the Lord's Army, and hero recruit rank +5 for Astromancers. That's obviously quite nice. We get Bureaucrat of the highest order. It's technically correct. The best type of correct. We get more control, construction cost, and construction reduction for buildings in the local region. We get Mask of Jade. That's diplomatic relations with humans and high elves. Leadership aura is increased by 100% when in human form, and aura is increased by 10 when in human form as well. So that's quite nice. We get Heart of Order, which is upkeep reduction when in own territory, campaign movement range when in own territory, and casualty replenishment when in own territory. He's a homebody, isn't he? We also get Celestial Call Overseer, where hero action success chance is increased by 15% for Astromancers. Hero capacity is increased for Astromancers, and we get spell resistance 30%. Yikes. Holy balls. And we also get Closest to Heaven, which gives us a spell intensity of +50%. What? That's insane. 50%, Jeremy. That's insane. We're going to start off by... You know, I'm going to get some spells. Blossom Wind. It looks neat, doesn't it? I'm going to get Blossom Wind.
Fit for a prince.
Then we're going to increase our mobility, because that's always good. And I'm going to get Gehenna's Golden Hounds. Right, we're going to push north, because our first target probably should be Mazda Mundi, right? He's got the first He's got the first city we need. We may as well head up there, beat him up, and basically take his town. Maybe we can become friends with Marathi. Yeah, probably not. Right, is there anything that's going to increase growth here? No. What about research rate? I'll take research rate. Oh, Manger Deads. We've got season trackers. Always nice. And we are going... Okay, we're gonna... I probably should have recruited stuff, shouldn't I? I forgot. Never mind. Never mind. Thank you. We'll grab that. I'm also going to grab another lad here. We're going to get a Celestial General. Experience gain. Uptight. He's got a distinguished scar. Not on his face, though, so where is it? That's the real question. Or optimistic. I mean, none of these are great. I guess more experience gain wouldn't be the worst thing. Ren. Okay, so Celestial, this is the new general. He's got a big hammer. That's fun. These guys have their own... They can ride Jade Longma, which is always quite nice. They've also got their own little skill tree here. So you get Leader of Men, which increases leadership aura size and effect. Then you get choice of 3 abilities. You get the Bulwark of Wei Jin, which increases missile block. So you get 360 missile block with a 35% chance to block and more armor for the Lord's Army. Alternatively, you can get Splash Attack Power plus 50%, Weapon Strength plus 60%, Melee Attack plus 10, and Weapon Strength plus 10% for the Lord's Army. Or the Comet of Wei Jin. So you get plus 30 Speed, Strider, Devastating Flanker, and a Charge bonus plus 25% for the Lord's Army. And then you get Titanic Impact, so he gets Rattled Effects when he attacks, and also Celestial Sweep, which is a Vortex ability. Ooh. Only lasts 2 seconds. It's got a radius of 6 meters. I'm assuming it's like around him. And he also gets lead from the front. So he gets an aura ability, melee defense, and missile resistance. Wouldn't that be nice on some of the other melee lords that have no actual trick? I'm thinking, because I finished my Lockyer campaign not long ago, the fact that the Dreadlords have nothing that the Beastmasters have. So there's no reason to get them. You may as well just get a Beastmaster, because those guys have everything the Dreadlords have, on top of the fact that the Beastmasters can also buff monsters. So, really nice. I don't think it would take long to go back and just buff every other one, wouldn't it? Just give them their own tree? Like, that would take, what, like a week of someone's time? Just do it. Come on, CA. Get your shit together. Right, Fletching Mentals. Gonna head to P and take that one. That's how you pronounce it, just in case anyone's wondering. You have to get in the back of the throat. Sort of a rolling of the P. It's kind of like a cat about to throw up a hairball. Oh, Keepers of Bliss are dead. Let's go and take P. I'm just gonna occupy that. Do you want to loot it? No, I'm just gonna occupy. Let's just do that. We've got the Empress Crowman. The Empress' eyes and ears take many forms, none more dreaded than her personal murder of crowmen.
Governor, an executioner.
There we go. What do they do then? Are they just... Oh, they got Nangao grenades. Holy shit.
We require a balance of force.
Obviously, I'm taking them. And we've got Jade Warriors, which are better than our shitty Spear Boys. So, merge them and get some of those guys. Grab some of that. We will upgrade. We've currently got 3 stone. I want to get 4 stone. When's that going to happen? 2 turns. So we get... As soon as we get 4 stone, this should upgrade to 3. And then we can make this like an economic capital. Should be quite nice. Hello, Marcus. Are you going to chat with us?
And state your affairs.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's have a little treaty. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Have a little treaty. Yeah? We don't need to attack each other, do we? I'm busy with the orcs anyway. Busy with the greenskins. I am tempted. I'm actually kind of tempted to get that as well, but do we do that? I think we do. Do you? I don't need more armor. More health, maybe. Maybe that'd be nice. You don't like if that. Normally there's like melee attack or something, but there's nothing. Okay, let's just get more health then. Do I want to do that? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Oh, no. Let's increase some ability. That's key. I think the greenskins only have the Shrine of Sotek left over. We're going to have to kill the greenskins, unfortunately. Not the greenskins. The lizard men. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah, we're going to have to kill the lizard men. It's a shame, but there we go. What is going to give us more growth? Here we go. Construction cost reduction. I'm going to go with that. This will make us unharmonious because currently we have harmony, but because we're going to build this, that will give us one yang, and then we'll be upper yang. And I don't have to tell you how unfortunate it is to be upper yang. Upper yang, down a yin. Hello? You trying to get away? Oh, I got your banner of swiftness. Thank you very much. I could take... You know what? I'm going to take the replenishment. Because that's going to... That'll come in handy. And then we can carry on and hopefully knock out the greenskins. Oh. A trader from the Ivory Road respectfully begs to barter with you. She has what she claims to be the first brick laid in the Great Bastion, stolen away early in the construction, only now to be unearthed. Selfish leader... or more control, local province. I mean, I currently do have 27,000, so I think I'll return the brick. I think it's fine. Okay, I can do that.
Keeper of Wuxing.
We're going to go ahead and try to the Shrine of Sotek. I think... Do we want to kill the humans first?
The Empire.
They don't particularly like each other.
Master of the Meteor.
We'll go and finish the greenskins off, and then we'll go and bop. You don't have a skill point. You're lying to me. You have a skill point. There we go. Do I want this? Yeah. Okay. We'll grab that.
General.
You're just here, kind of like as defense, just in case. Yes. Do that. Definitely keep them balanced. Caravan stumbles upon a control of allies that have been lost for some time. We can get more Jade crossbowmen. I'm thinking we get some halbards, because that way we've got some archers, we've got some Streltsy, we've got some missiles from the Sky Lanterns, then we've got a nice strong front line. The hell are you?
Cruel and deadly.
Yeah, noted. Where the frick? Oh, you're down here. You're down here, aren't you? There you are, you're down here. Okay, well, I'm going to have to kill you eventually. Let us take this. Blue Vipers are dead. My only enemy is dead. Isn't that nice? Isn't it nice not to have enemies? Do I want range discipline? I mean, missile resistance is probably a good shout, but... Oh, charge bonus. You know what? I'm going to go with armor. And then we will merge these. Not that. You. There we go. Okay. Okay. Why are you still smoking?
The dragon's love is in doubt.
Is it? Is that why you're smoking?
Leader of men.
It's not that bad. Jesus. Calm down. Calm down, dear. Scouts have discovered a bandit force preparing an ambush. I'm going to be honest, I don't think they have any chance against me.
Nothing eternal. We shall prevail.
I'm going to take the replenishment. Let's keep going. Plus, that gives us a little bit of experience. Would be nice. And more ammunition for our lads. Speed and hero action cost reduction. Or we could get dragon scales, more armor for Jade Warriors. I mean,
The Imperial bureaucracy.
Jade Warriors are pretty much your standard, aren't they, for the first portion of the game, so we definitely want to buff them up as much as possible, get a little bit of extra armor there. I mean, they're already pretty armored. Where do I want to upgrade? Do I want the floating pyramids? I guess the floating pyramids. Sure. What are you doing? I don't like you sitting there. I'm very very not super happy with you sitting there. I'm tempted to go and kill you. You know what? I think I'm going to kill you.
Lord of Fear, the celestial
I don't really want to be at war with you, though, because what I want to do is go and beat up Mazda Mundi.
More warriors mean fewer farmers.
Okay, we're going to recruit, though. I do want to get... I should have global recruited, shouldn't I? It's not like I'm worried about the money, is it?
Attention.
Right, we'll do that.
Magistrate reporting.
Good-o. I'm going to get that one.
A tool of great efficiency.
Oh, you're at Marienburg. Good job. With any luck, you'll survive the trip home as well.
So, what brings you to my court?
You want a trade agreement? You want me to give you 800 quid for a trade agreement? Oh, this is the problem when you've got money, isn't it? They'll come crawling out of the woodwork, demanding their pound of flesh. Jerks. So our caravan is complete. We got a warrant of trade, so income from trade, tariffs, faction-wide, and sale value of cargo. The only problem with keeping that on him is that while it does make his sale value of cargo better, the likelihood of him dying horribly is pretty high. So I'm kind of in two minds about that. I might take it off him. Yeah, I'm going to take it off him. I just don't trust him with it. I think he's going to die. Oh, we've got a Vorpal Blade.
I am too.
Why are you just sitting there? I'm not a fan of that.
Glory of the dragons. The Emperor's
Okay. My only concern is that Mazda Mundi might come down through here and hit P. So if I, like, recruit a bunch of guys there, maybe if we hit Huatl first. Like, he won't be expecting it, will he? If we, like, the only problem being, are we a siege attacker? We are a siege. Okay, because we could attack the city immediately. So if we can take the city, that'd be quite good. Right, what do we want to do here? The Dragon River gives no effect. Just no effect. Okay, fine. So I could get the Celestial Intervention in Cathay-owned regions, which would be quite nice. Celestial Lake is income from buildings, which is quite... And also increases control. So that's quite a nice one. I kind of... Ooh, Ancestral Warriors, though. You know what? We're going to go for the Celestial Lake. More money. Because, you know, I could definitely use that. Anyway, I'm going to set up a commercial district. Can I do that here? Oh, wait. Is it not finished? Is it finished? Oh, it needs to be level 3, doesn't it? Pants. Okay. I'm gonna ooh, 4 random magic items or ancillaries. That's quite nice. I'm sorry, were you having... You were saying something and I was just completely ignoring you. That's very rude. I do apologise. Okay, we're just going to upgrade this when we can. I mean, I would like the Iron Hail Gunners. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the other growth building so we can have a little bit of balance, I think. Do something like that. Get a little bit more growth in here. We've only got 1 turn. Oh, no, that's only going to be 1, isn't it? It's fine. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. I have a skill. Who's got an Oh, it's you. You do. I really feel like these guys should get more skill points. For they should get like 5 skill points for completing a caravan, shouldn't they? That's my hot take. Can we return in 2 turns? It took you ages to get there. I think I might just leave it. I feel like, you know, powering up 1 caravan is better than leaving 2, because you can only do 1 at a time, can't you? Can't you? Okay, unless there's someone really good. Humbleborn. Bunch of garbage. You know what? I'm just going to wait for Chappie to return home and we'll send him off on another run. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Of course, tomorrow there'll be more Changeling. and then we'll have Yuan. But basically, we're gonna leapfrog each other because I can only do up to turn 75 for the first embargo. So I'm hoping that'll last us until I get to the next embargo, but we'll have to see. Wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.